I started working on a private ambulance at 18. Then I slowly transitioned over to the fire department and I became a paramedic. And then I did that for approximately just around 20 years. And then at that point, I was diagnosed with a lung condition, and that part of my career was not going to continue. So then I was fortunate enough to be hired by NORA, where I continue to help people, just in a different way. There was a lot of unknowns initially. I was always very active. I always did a lot of stuff. I actually found out that I was sick. I was coaching my son's football team, and I started getting more short of breath than I thought I should have been. Chasing little kids around, and so you get the shock factor at first. You really don't know what's going on. You don't know what's going to happen with your career. You don't know how you're going to make money. You don't know how you're going to take care of your family. You don't know what. You really don't know anything. And you keep going from doctor to doctor, more tests, more. I've seen doctors everywhere from Chicago. I went to Indianapolis and saw doctors. When you're doing all these tests and they're cutting me open, taking pieces of my lung out. So it was scary for a while. But then at a certain point, I'm not that guy who's just going to lay down and get beat. And I was lucky enough to know Tony LaRocco, and they were starting this company up. And I came in to originally just talk about being a driver for them, because I didn't really know what I could do anymore physically. And I guess they liked my resume, and then they liked me, and then they brought me on to be the supervisor here. And I've been here ever since, and to see this company grow the way it has, and see how important organ donation is, not just to me personally, but to everybody that I've brought on. I've had people working for me that are police officers, firemen, paramedics, and just see how much everybody cares. It's pretty amazing. That would be an emotional day for me, to come full circle, to have one of our Chicago drivers do that for me. I'm sure it'd be emotional for them, and it'd absolutely be emotional for me, because these guys, just like when I was on the department, just like when I was on the job, these guys are my second family. They're not my employees. I don't ever look at them like that. I don't ever talk to them like that. That's not who they are to me. So I'm sure that if that ever happened, that it would be emotional. I'm sure. I take more medicine than somebody my age probably should. And every 6 months I have to go in for an infusion where I have to sit there. I have 2 infusions every 6 months where I got to sit there for 8 hours with an IV in my arm. And that's just to keep me where I'm at. That's just to keep me at this place so I can keep doing what I do, keep taking care of my kids, keep, living life. So I jump through a lot of hoops and still work. I'll get my infusion, I'll feel like crap for a couple days, and I'll still be working, because it keeps me going.
Years ago, we could not imagine that one donor can save 8 lives and save or heal more than 100 lives through tissue donation. Use your smartphone and register now to become a donor.